So getting ready to leave Via Viciosa and heading on down to, towards the Primitivo. So it's gonna take me about two days to get there if all goes well. So today's the day I get off the Norte and start using will I start using my new passport? Credencial? Or will that wait till Oviedo? Probably wait till Oviedo. Regardless, doesn't really matter. It is 6:03 a.m. and I'm about to check out, and that's a Van Gogh behind me. But is it? Anyways, yeah, I do have bug bites or bed bug bites all over me. Like literally all over my body. But it is what it is. So looking forward to hopefully a bed bug free rest of my journey. I cleaned and washed and dried and heated and burned everything in my bag. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, folks, thank you for joining me up to this point. Hasta ahora, perro. Well, whatever. We're going to continue on. And so I just need to put my shoes on and pack everything up, and then I'm out the door. Not necessarily pack everything up, but put stuff on my body, and then we're out the door. I don't think it's light enough yet, but if it is, maybe I'll start filming on the street. Actually, first I need to find the route. I'm using the Wise Pilgrim app, and it doesn't have a direct path to where, the Primitivo, or where I get on the road to head down to Oviedo until like maybe a mile away. So I had to kind of do my own routing to get there. It's gonna take some math, lots of math and numbers and algebra and formulas and all this stuff you're currently seeing. That's just weird. Where did that come from? Too early for math. Anyways, we'll see in a few. Oh, that one's a mosquito. Ugh.
Did somebody say Santiago?
Here we go, folks. It's been roughly 7 days of rain, and now I'm on a mission, building my own route. Kind of choose your own adventure, real time. Trying to find my way to the pre-Primitivo, if that makes sense. So, wish me luck. It's just me and some random locals on the street, probably coming home from the bar. It's always weird. Anyways, I'll see you soon. I gotta say, I'm kind of a fan of this decorative roofing happening on this wall. I like that. Maybe they had extra tile to use. They were like, hey, let's match everything. But yeah, maybe they could have turned it into birdhouses, little tiny birdhouses, or bird and bad houses. Cohabitation at its finest. Bug houses. Houses for all creatures, small and small. But yeah, it's very creative. I like it. First I've ever seen. Greetings, folks. Hey, so a little update on my reflector tip that I've thrown at you a few times. I know I keep saying put it on the back of your bag. Yeah, it should be on the back of your bag. But honestly, you should have one on the front of you. So you could put one on a necklace and wear it up front if you're having a poncho, if you have a poncho over all your stuff, or you could have it if you're wearing a rain jacket, clip it to your chest clip. Find a reflector with a buckle loop or make one, but on the front of you, because you're walking towards traffic. ideally. That's the safest lane to be in, as unintuitive as it seems, but yet intuitive. So, yeah, you want a reflector on the front as well, probably more importantly than on the back. So, yeah. Well, folks, it's kind of stopped raining a little bit, but I bumped into my friends from Belgium, Rick and Mark, again. And it's funny because all throughout the trip, we've randomly bumped into each other. Every time we say goodbye, like forever, we bump into each other. So they were like, okay, this is just, I mean, I said goodbye to them last night after we went out for dinner. In fact, I apologize for the lack of video yesterday. I was just bumping into so many people that I'm not going to see again, supposedly. But sure enough, as I was navigating the streets this morning, turns out I didn't need to. I was actually still on the Norte until a point. So I bumped into them, and we were all shocked to see each other. And so we walked with each other for a little while. Now I'm on the Primitivo, and they realized they were going the wrong way and had to make a route of their own. However, yeah, so we did the final photo, but we didn't say goodbye because we're probably going to see each other at lunchtime. Anytime they sat down somewhere, much like I talk about, I was the pilgrim that walked by. So, yeah, it's a funny joke. I do hope I see them again. They're funny guys. Good company. And I'm pretty sure Mark can yodel. He would scream my name from across the valley. I'd be like, where the hell is he? And this morning, that's what was going on. He was like, Hodges, I see you. His voice was echoing everywhere. I was like, where is he? Eventually they came out of the woods. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Look at that cloud settled down behind that house. They're like pets. And again, no one behind me, no one in front of me. Okay, folks, I'm gonna let you go for a second, but we'll continue this in a bit. When I write my Camino novel, it's gonna be called There Will Be Rain. It'll be on the Camino Norte because there is no real book out there about the Camino Norte. Hey, anyone watching this that wants to write a book about the Camino? Because I know you do. Everyone does. Don't do the Francis. It's already been done. Do one for the Norte. We could use some. There was really nothing to prepare me mentally for this when it comes to literature. So consider that. Please don't leave it up to me. No one wants that. It'll be goofy. It'll make no sense. It'll go avant-garde every now and then. And you don't want that. It's tough to follow. Again, it's like, you just don't want that. Look at this. That's an interesting roofing design. It goes right into, where does it go? Ah, yes. Very Roman in nature. Yeah, it's still raining. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Up ahead. Nika. No. Black Beauty. But yeah, non-stop rain action here, folks. It's just, someone told me that's what makes this Camino special. Right. Special. Yeah. So that said, make sure you really test out your rain gear before you come out here. Make sure it's super comfortable, super breathable.
Because it's super special here.
All that and more. Breathable especially. You don't want condensation on the inside. You want pit zips if you can. Vents. Heck, you can customize it with your own zippers. I recommend a zipper on the crotch also if you're going to wear rain pants. But hey, that's just me. You don't call me Hot Pants Hodge for nothing. No, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, folks. Forgive me. But, yeah. Definitely
test out that gear if you're gonna do a summer Norte trip, because it's gonna be a wet one. It's been a week of rain now. And before I parted ways with my Belgian friends, they assured me this would stop by 10 a.m. It's almost 9 o'clock. 10 a.m. can't come quick enough. However, anyone's prediction at this point, I refuse to believe or even consider. So I'm just gonna assume it's gonna rain all day like it's been doing. You've heard of Field of Dreams? Well, this is Field of Donkeys. Look at these guys. Ears up. They ain't hiding. Just being donkeys, living the best life they can. Hello, donkeys. Hello. I don't know where the hell I am. Somewhere in a cloud in Spain, walking in the rain in vain. It's really becoming a pain in the ass. Where are they? Sorry guys, I know, low blow. Low blow. Well, here we are. Gets to a point for every pilgrim where you're like, I signed up for this. I paid money for this. And then the day goes on. And then you get to Santiago. And then you go to Vista and everything else. Then you get home and you forget all about this moment. Or epiphany, you could say. But it does happen. And then your friends ask you how your vacation was. People will refer to it as your vacation over and over again.
It was a pilgrimage.
And you're sick of correcting them. Then you'll show them this footage and you'll be like, no. And they'll understand. No, that's not true. No one will ever understand. Unless they've done this. I'll understand. Come to me, people. Solidarity. I'm gonna check my map real quick to find out if I'm going the right way. Or maybe there's a shortcut. Maybe I can stay on the road and stay dry. Who am I fooling? Where am I gonna stay dry? I see the cow sees me. I see a cloud all around me. Yeah, folks, it just goes on and on. Come to the Norte. It'll be fun. There'll be beaches. Be sure to bring your bathing suit. You're gonna need it. Wow. How I misunderstood that. Oh. That's sad. I have a dog in a cage. He's got a whole caged, fenced-in area. Hi, puppy. Hola. Some cedars, it looks like. Where are they? Well, it is soothing, right? It's probably good for the soul. Everything's wet, damp, sure, but diffused. I mean, I think the problem is I am actually walking in a cloud at this point. I don't feel the rain necessarily coming down. I just feel the wetness around me. And I look in the distance and that's where I'll be. And I've been looking in the distance and I've seen the clouds where I'm walking now. So either they're moving or I'm in them. I'm just too close to see it, really. Must be cheaper to buy bathtubs than water troughs. You see a lot of bathtubs. Maybe the bathtub industry could know this and make it more animal fun, you know? I don't know what animal fun is, but I mean, like, maybe the different color would be good for livestock. I guess it would just depend on what animal you're using it for. Maybe horses get, like, I don't know, fuchsia. Cows get mustard yellow, but just, you know, whatever, something fun. Thematic, maybe personalized. And that way it might be thunder. You hear that? It's not my belly. Sure, why not? Could use some lightning strikes, lining things up. Okay, folks, I'm gonna just check my map. I know there was a marker back there, but let's just see if it's accurate. This is donkey. The little one keeps stopping in front of him, the baby, and the bigger one keeps nudging him to move on. I don't think I've ever seen a baby donkey before. And these are pretty ones. Hey guys, you know. Those are pretty ones. Okay, we are in Pedrosa. This is cider country, folks. By now you saw the footage of me ordering a cider.
The way they pour cider in Asturias is truly an art form. So much so, it's called escanciado.
Escanciado.
Okay, folks. I'm proudly walking into the village of Vega. Vega. Viva Vega. Viva Vega. Not to be confused with, well, you know. Viva Vega. Another shirt that probably doesn't exist, but if you're watching this episode, I'm going to make sure one exists on my site for this particular episode. Viva Vega. I made a comment on hiking through Pooh the other day, and in one of the groups, and someone was like, yeah, I'm surprised there's no merchandise related to that yet. I was like, oh yeah, already thought of it. But I mean, they should. I mean, like, these little things like that, like just a postcard, like you've just stepped into Pooh or something like that, you know. But it's cultural. It's cultural. We do like our postcards, though, right? Right? I still need to eat, folks. Still need to eat. Now, let's enjoy this. Okay, I gotta take a photo of that because, you know, for the postcard. The postcard. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Right. Okay, folks, just had a little break at the bar, bumped into some old friends from like day 8, and no, but the arrow situation here is really, it's really bad. I don't know. As you've seen, they just hide them. They're not in any obvious place. I'm convinced all the places I didn't think arrows were, they were. I just didn't find them. Yeah. It's almost as if someone was handed a bunch of arrow stickers by someone here wanting to build a Camino and said, here, take these. Hide them. Hide them. Go and hide them. Let them find them. And yeah, if you really, you know, like kick over a barrel, there might be an arrow underneath that. Behind that parked car. Could be anywhere. Yeah, so that's what I've learned so far. Camino wisdom. Anyways, folks, I'm gonna let you go and get back to practically jogging. Like I started a fire somewhere. Gotta get away. They'll never catch me if the cops ask. I've been here the entire time. I like to start each day early on the Camino because, you know, the day is fresh. Nothing's got on the farmer driving that tractor's nerves yet. You know, start later in the day. You hear that thing coming, you're like, gee, I hope it's going well for him. Look at that. It's a mutant sheep. It's 2 butts. 6 legs. Okay. Clearly I need to find a place that serves tortilla cold. One man. One weed whacker. And what a difference he could do. Look at all that. That's a weed whacking good time right there, folks. Maybe I'll put blades on my trekking pole and get, well, I guess medieval. Scythe would be a great name for like trekking poles. I mean, if you were gonna do that. I mean, with or without the blades. They could be retractable. Now I'm on this country road, walking away from the direction of some tin can Spanish pop music playing behind me on a small radio, I think. It's a very surreal moment. Little cow. Hi. I think I'm gonna pet cow. Not that I want to go pet the cow, but I want to pet cow. Not to tote with me even on the Camino, but just to kick it with it home. Go about my daily, regiment with faithful cow by my side. But if I can only stunt their growth so they stay about that size, so it's just a little cow. Do they make little cows? Do they make little cows? I bet they do. Dwarf cows. Sounds like a thing. I need a dwarf cow. But if it's a dwarf cow, I want it to be really small, but look like a full-size cow. I know, it's like both extremes, right? You just want them like super cute or like super cow, but really small, like pocket-sized cow. Pocket bovine. I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Is you the proper? Oh, there we go. More of them. Hey. Hey. But you knew that. There's probably someone behind me watching me talk to my phone right now. It's kind of creepy when you think about it. No one in this situation is innocent. Past a town a couple stages back called Kalunga. I don't know if I mentioned it when I did, but that's also got a Hawaiian vibe to it, right? It just sounds like something out of I don't know, like a caricature of Hawaii. Or like a Scooby-Doo episode with you're in the village of Kalunga. I don't know. Kalunga. It's Kalunga. Like it. It's intimidating. My mind goes to headhunters when I hear it. Yeah. So I didn't stay the night there. I was out of there before the sun set. I don't know if I made mention of it though when I was there. I feel really safe here. I guess there's two ways of feeling when you're walking down something like this. For me, I'm in the safe camp. I feel like I'm being hugged by nature, not hedged in or, oh, that was accidental. But you know what I mean? You go to and it's like whimsy, fantasy to complete horror. Really, all it depends on is the music in the background. We'll demonstrate. The sun's not even shining, but with the right music, maybe the right filter, you can make this. I mean, the birds are still singing. And remember, they have a horrible life. Look at that. They're wearing little hats. Or are they? Berets. Black berets. I feel like I need to make a face on them. I won't. But I mean, they look very French. I don't know. Following the yellow. When everything's overgrown like this, I feel like I'm really small. It's like, what just happened here? I mean, is it me? I feel like I'm, 3 apples high. It's like those big swings or those big chairs that people sit in. This is just like an extended version, an eccentric version. Yeah, that one's pretty eccentric too. But yeah, it's a long feeling of tiny. Look at that. It's like I'm just a bug going down a bike track. Oh, I haven't been looking down, have I? Yeah. This is why it's bad to put your rubber tips on the trails, and also put them in your pocket too if you've done that. Okay. Now back to scale. Kind of. I want to check my... Okay, yeah, no, this is good. Seattle. Okay. Getting close, folks. I got up early, I guess. This is good, though. I mean, maybe these stages are a little bit shorter, or at least feel a little bit shorter, because they're just getting you to Oviedo. So maybe they cut like one day's worth in half. Like in theory, I could get to Oviedo in probably like 5 more hours. That would give me an extra day. I don't know. Ooh, I hear it. I don't know, I hear a lot of cowbells. It's either like a drum circle forming or livestock. There's other times it sounds like steel drums. I mean, there's got to be like, there's so many cows in the world and herds. There's got to be a chance of one of them with all their cowbells in harmony, where you walk by the field and it's just like, bling. It's like, wow. Or you could do that if you had like multiple herds. Do different chords, like as someone's walking, so the song's only as fast as you're walking. That was kind of going on before. It was like these cowbells were ring. They were close, but they weren't. And it sounded like steel drums in the distance almost. And it was very musical. But as I walked away, I got closer to traffic. And I was like, I really wish I stopped and recorded that, because it was an interesting transition, audibly speaking, of course. But it was almost poetic. Like a lot was being said in that, and it was really ambient. There's the sun. It's coming out, folks. You know what to cue up now. I'm not even gonna say it. Come on, son. You can do it. You're the sun. I'll tell you one thing, filming is making me stronger, because it's forcing me to not use my sticks as much, which is something I've never done on past Caminos. I've always, I maybe filmed for a little bit, but these extended, just letting the camera go, I haven't done before, and it really is like standing on one leg and you're holding up the phone and the weight of your stick, which, I don't know, it's still something, right? And you're doing it for an extended period of time. And then I'll stop using the other one, and the dog will attack me and wreck everything. Hola. Dog's not impressed. Let's get a friend. Tough guy, needs a friend. Up, cutting off the pass, guys. Look out. Could all end here. Let's talk about your ears. There's no wind. What's going on there? I bet it's up. Ah, look at that. Oh God, Floppy's coming around the other side. Just go on for a while. You've done this before. Give me a ring. Maybe a ring. Okay, folks. Might have to cut it off here. Looks like we're about to get to town. Or something. The outskirts of a town? I don't know, I just hate to look careless on the side of the highway filming. And that looks like a picture right there. Oh yeah, that's great. A sign of authenticity for all movies and TV shows filmed in Spain should always include like a random pilgrim walking by in the background. Kind of like Alfred Hitchcock. It should always be there because I've just walked through strange, ordinary, everyday life events, and I've walked through some weird stuff too. So I think, I mean, that's just going on all the time. A lot of pilgrims also get bumped off for seeing things they shouldn't have by dump trucks, for example. But yeah, I've walked through just random stuff that almost looks, it seems like they were waiting right around the corner. Someone was like, they had to look out. He's coming. Are you ready? Get ready. And then they start like, you walk around the corner. It's like it's been going on forever. Giant mechanical elephant. Everyone's like just playing their part, turning their crank. It's just weird stuff like that. It's like, no, that wasn't going. I didn't even hear that. You guys just started doing that before. Come on. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. Sorry. Could never leave you. Would never do that to you. You're coming to it. That would have been dramatic. It's like, wow. And like, there's no resolve. We're just left, I'm speaking for you, just left feeling empty, more confused. So many more questions than answers. I would never do that to you. Although I have noticed there's been a couple series on YouTube where it's like, they do one stage and then you never see them again. And it's like, what happened? Kind of like when Netflix cancels like a season 4 of like this ongoing show. Yeah. And they thought they were gonna get another chance to like, tell the rest of the story, but it ends like mid-story and you're like, that should be illegal. That's the stuff that should be illegal in life. I've also noticed, maybe you have too if you've been here, there's a lot of mud, that the political posters, I guess it would have to be around election season when you were here, but they look like, I don't know, like the latest Netflix original series. I mean, is it just me? I mean, like, I don't know, maybe call me old-fashioned, but this is we don't just, maybe it's a relatively new thing, putting your face on it, like you're a realtor now, I don't know. But in the States, at least where I'm from, they just have signs with the names on it. It's very traditional, I guess. The candidates, that is. You never really see that. But I think nowadays you do see that more. But you risk like being confused for a realtor, if you ask me. So, or a Netflix original series, like in this case. Okay, that's good. It's not up there. It's down here. This is my speed. Well, you just expect like a circle of fairies wearing boots, chewed up. Right? It's so Disney. They're just, you can see them, right? They're frolicking. Oh, I'm gonna be frolicking. Wish I brought my boots. Oh, that's, and they throw prickers at you too, so you have to stop full weight on the soft earth. I don't know if I mentioned it, but that's another good reason to have your sticks, so you can push briars and stuff out of your way, the pilgrims, whatever it might be, river obstruction. There's that. Also, webs. You can whip them over the webs, through webs when you see them coming. Or sometimes they just hit them before you even see them. All types of stuff. Balancing over stepping stones. Rolling out your muscles. Sticks are just a great thing to have. Look at this. That needs a picture. I should have known when I saw the higher road that there was going to be something coming up. I will say, already I'm noticing that the Primitivo is on top of their freaking game when it comes to arrows. This is like the exact opposite of go hide the arrows. It's like, this is where the riddle is solved. This is where they like show every arrow they found. They're like, okay, remember on level 2, it was behind the bench. Now we're going to show it to you on the front of the bench. Really, I mean, there's an excessive amount of it. I appreciate everyone. It's interesting, I believe all the Caminos started trying to promote themselves in the 90s, I think the early 90s or mid 90s. And, you know, it's just the Frances that caught on, and I'm only speculating here, but the Frances caught on for whatever reason and became more supported and everything else. But the Norte and a couple others just weren't as popular, almost not worth investing in. But now it's kind of having this rebirth, if you will, and I don't know. This could be the beginning of something. It could be picking up. We'll find out once I get through Oviedo. I think I'm really going to enjoy Oviedo. That's why I'm looking forward to a rest day there. So maybe I do hike. I slept really well last night. I've been sleeping really well. You know, I might hike to Oviedo today. I'll get in there around 7. It'll give me an extra day, and I can take that day off with it. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. However, talk to me in a couple hours. I still haven't had any kind of real food yet. Look at this. There's so many arrows. It's like, it's almost insulting. It's like when they put the right and the left letters on your toe socks. Just checking out this little hermitage. It's a very primitive bench. I like it. Primitivo. Primitive handiwork. Oh, wait, it's closed. Primitive chair. That's actually a great idea for like an Etsy shop. Camino log chairs, right? That could be your thing. That's all you would need to do. This one has like a light horror movie vibe. Blood running. Buen Camino. I don't know. This summer, blood runs red on the Camino. Granted, it was yellow, but you know, if this was a Netflix original series, it would be red. Well red. This wall has hair. I almost want to pet it. There we go. It's just well marked. You can't even go a block's length and there's another arrow, often punctuated by more arrows, or things that look like arrows. At least they're the same color. Things that look like arrows. That's a good band name. Meanwhile, over my shoulder, need some standing stones out there of the TARDIS. Oh, there's someone over there. They're wearing the color blue though. Right over there. Could be the TARDIS. But I'm pretty sure it's a person. Probably nervous the way I'm filming them right now. Need you to sign this release. Thank you. I have to pass them. It's definitely a pilgrim. Or a cyclist. Or someone filming me. Filming them. Check it out. They have a speedway with an Odreo in the center of it. That's awesome. See, that's what happens. That's what happens when you protect random historical monuments. Oh, yeah, go-kart speedway. Classic. Maybe I'll take a break here.
Buen Camino.
Treat myself to an Aquarius and whip around the tracks. Aldrenia, the unofficial flower of the Norte. Yeah, those flowers. Are those roses? Are those white roses? No. Looks like soap. Or marshmallows. I think I'm gonna go past Polo de Sierra. I don't think I need to stay here. I feel strong, and it's still relatively early. It's 12 o'clock, and the weather is perfect. So, yeah, got that going on. Could use an arrow though. Yeah, geez, you really know when you're off trail, which I am right now, is because there is no arrows. If you don't see an arrow, you know you're off the Primitivo, because they are holding your hand through it. They have a finger up your nose and they're dragging you, even more so than the Frances. And I appreciate that. Of course, look at me. I just don't get off the Camino. I'll figure it out though. I need to check my map now, actually. This is just the best marked Camino of all time, to the point of excessive. It's almost overbearing. Look at all these arrows. Can you see them? never seen anything like this. They're literally Primitivo rocks. And we haven't even gotten there yet. Maybe this is just to get us there. Buenas. Sometimes it's like going back in time to like the 80s or something. Even the music. This is crazy. It keeps going on. It's just absurd. Look at this, people. This is like a farce. Someone was just going crazy with the arrows. This is wild. Actually, I might get something to eat over here. Sorry, I couldn't stop there. This is too much fun. This is like, I don't know. It's putting me like into this state of ecstasy. I think it's just I'm just so hungry at this point. I don't want to stop. Look at that house. That is interesting. Oh, come on. Now they're just getting goofy with these arrows. Okay, there we go. 338 kilometers. And there he is. There's our boy. He's so badass they have to cage him in. Oh, sorry, I should probably pull back a little. Okay, I need to check my map because the arrows just like suddenly... Oh no, they're up there. They're down here. That's an albergue. Play fast and loose with those arrows sometimes. The old albergue trick. Yeah, just letting these arrows go. Hola. Ah, gracias, señora. Yeah, just like, this is another reason why I might as well keep hiking. I'm really... I like that photo. I need to take a photo of this. This is so great. I might as well just keep on filming because I don't have to check my map. It's kind of perfect. Oh, yes. You know, like, sky's the limit. We have unlimited arrows. Let's use them all. Skateboarding is medicine. Just put that little tiny bumper sticker. I haven't seen those in years. See, this is like the early 90s, late 80s, maybe in the 90s though. That's when you saw those little tiny Trans World font, like bumper stickers showing up. Look at all these arrows. Okay, I'm turning this off, folks. This is just getting ludicrous. Meats Castle? Meat Castle, that's a good name for something. This is like a really classy, like old school place. Here we go, folks. Look at all those arrows. I might have to take a picture of that. That's crazy. Wow. Interesting. That is like the same bull, same silhouette, same shape as the one you can see from like day 3 on the Frances. I think on your way to Pamplona, I think. I wonder, where the hell am I? No, it's gonna be a different one. That's so funny. Torre. This has been an interesting day. I've walked through like Time. If you didn't see these cars, you wouldn't know what year it is. I mean, you walk through medieval times, I mean, all these different parts of history, but today it really felt like the 80s, early 90s. I mean, they even use, stop signs in English here, so it kind of adds to the whole illusion, but yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, if you've done the Frances, you know the bull I'm talking about on the hill. It's like, am I at a different perspective? Is this the same? It's not, though. Okay, I rented a room one village past the end of this stage, and so I'll have a little bit of a head start tomorrow, and also still a room to myself, just because the bedbug bites have been a concern, and I'm not ready to jump back into the zaniness. Now I'm a little apprehensive about doing a full exploded backpack video so as not to cross-contaminate. So that might wait till my last day, till I'm a little over the whole bed bug fiasco. I apologize. Yeah, and there's been a few arrows here. I'm off the Camino now, but they're like, it's almost like a sheepdog. Arrows show up every now and then, like kind of nudging you back onto the trail. It's been a hot minute, but I'm sure they'll pop back up. But yeah, it was a good hike today. I mean, as good as it could be. But it hasn't rained harsh. I mean, aside from this morning, but I mean, since the sun came out. Cierro es coop. Cooperation. Cooperativa agropecuaria. Yep. Lots of motorcycle. Those are cyclists. No bells. Could have easily stepped to the left and, well, bed bugs were the least of my problems. This reminds me of the time I was in Alabama and I found myself driving in the direction of a rocket and I was wearing a space outfit, a NASA jumpsuit, don't ask. But it just felt right. I was like, I'm all alone here and no one's going to appreciate this experience except me, but now thanks to video, I can retell that tale. So yeah, I was driving along the highway after a meetup at a bar. Again, long story. Dressed as a astronaut, heading towards this monument, which was a rocket. And yeah, it was like I was late for my trip to the moon. Again, long story, rather not get into it here, but it did happen. Now I'm dressed as a matador walking towards the bull. No, I'm not dressed as a matador. But I feel like a matador. I have my poncho draped off my shoulders like a centurion or a matador. Okay, I think we're gonna put this away for now until I get closer. Then I will snap a shot. I'm definitely gonna take out cyclists tonight. There's no doubt in my mind. Well, folks, I've stayed at albergues, refugios. I've even slept on church floors, but I've never slept at a gas station. That's where I'm staying tonight.
The destination is on your right, Hotel Del Nora.
Here you go, folks. Here's my advertisement. I am staying at a truck stop.
Arrived.
I'm down home. I'm just home. This is great. I can take a bath inside one of these car washes, and it's just starting to rain. Wow, this is truly magical. Bizarre is right. I guess I'm gonna go into the gas station and get my room. I'll check back in a sec.
And that's it, folks. Thank you once again for tuning into The Misadventures of a Shell Toucher. You're not going to want to miss next weekend's episode, where we leave here, this humble gas station, or Noreña, España, or Noreña, Spain, and head to, where are we going? Ah, yes, Oviedo! That's right, folks. That is where the Primitivo officially begins. Join me next week. But until then, remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Buen Camino.